Hello, this is Tim Lloyd from GMAT.cz. We're part of the Gain Access group of schools in Prague in the Czech Republic. This particular video is a demonstration on how to actually book or register for your GMAT test. The official website is mba.com. So basically I'm just going to go through a screen share with you. Once you get there, you'll see that GMAT is immediately in front of your eyes, and you have some drop down menus. There's a lot of very interesting things that you can research and look into. What I'm going to do though is just very simply register for an exam. So you drop down, you click that menu. As it drops down, you go to book a GMAT. It's a straightforward registration form. They want usual details, password, etc. They can also offer other little bits and pieces that you obviously will want to read carefully, what you do agree to and what you don't agree to. There can often be some promotional material from certain MBA schools once you've registered, which can actually be quite useful if you're not too sure where to go or if it's not an MBA, once you've done your GMAT, wherever you want to go and study. So this is my account, and basically all you do once you have registered, you go back to here and you put in the location where you want to take the GMAT. So I put in Prague, Czech Republic, and it's a very simple way of viewing the test centers in the neighborhood, whether it's hundreds of miles or just a few miles. So I'm going to click the one which is actually in the Czech Republic, in Prague. Another video I'll actually show you how that test center works and some other details for the whole process. But very simply, you've got one decision to make. Are you going to choose an appointment which is ASAP? In other words, you click the second, or are you going to choose from whatever time scale you think is appropriate for your preparation? Once you click on a preferred date, what website offers you are a selection of times. Okay, so let's get back to actually following the process of booking the schedule on this particular screenshot. You'll see just below the first time offered is at the bottom of the screen. The first time offered is 12 o'clock. It's a pretty busy test center. It's the only one in the Czech Republic. Other test centers, for example, if you are actually studying or planning to study for a GMAT and take it in this region, is the closest would be Vienna, which is a lovely city, of course, or Berlin, another lovely place. And there you'll see, if you go to the website yourself, you have plenty of options, and you can fit it in perhaps around a business meeting or a journey shopping. Why not? We all need to relax after a GMAT session, so let's just look at another day. And as you can see, plenty more options on another day, all morning in fact, so that one is a particularly quiet day for them. You would be advised to choose a time which is optimal for you and your brain. If you're not a morning person, don't book it in the morning. Nothing particularly new or revolutionary in this system, but it is good to have an idea of what's needed. So let's just go back and have a look at another test center. For example, let's have a look at Vienna. The location itself, of course, is something that you need to be absolutely sure about wherever you're going to take your test. I actually recommend to my students that they let's just have a look at imagine you need to take the test as soon as possible option, which was that second option there. I recommend to my students that they absolutely visit the test center the week or day before the actual GMAT day, G-day as we call it, and that way there's no surprises and no stress, or hopefully no stress with journey, parking, whatever. So we're going to take the earliest possible scheduled event, and then we're going to go through the process of booking that in Vienna. Of course, the same option is available in Prague or any test center. The time available, just one slot here, so we're going to choose that, and then we're going to actually go through the process of confirming and paying. Of course, as you can see, the GMAT itself has a price tag of $250. The long and short of it is there's no option. If you want to prove that you're better than the rest, so to speak, GMAT's the way to do it. That's why it is the #1 standardized test for MBAs and similar masters. There's quite a few other services or material, etc., that's offered here. Practice test. That you can read that yourself and decide whether you want to buy a sample test. There are other options. If you come for a consultation, we do a free face-to-face consultation. I can definitely give you additional options, but we don't need to talk about that on this video. Okay, so let's click the selection and move on to the next stage. You'll be asked to confirm your personal details. It's a straightforward system. Of course, once you are happy that the details are correct, make sure they are, because one thing they will do is make sure that the details you give when you get to the test center match the details you give to this website. So of course, always be careful. You've got a couple of options of additional policies to read through here. It's worth going through those in your own time. Moving on to the next stage, yes, it's time to give payment options. The details here are straightforward, secure system. Once you're happy that you've got everything according to your requirements and their requirements, you receive a confirmation email, and they'll also stay in touch with you during the process of the build-up to your exam. So you'll get a couple of further emails. You may well be contacted by some business schools as well. And just a final point on that, you will be asked if you want your GMAT score to be automatically sent to some business schools. And while of course it's great to be optimistic, not everybody gets what they want first time, especially when it comes to the GMAT score. It's a very tough test. Okay, thank you again for your attention. I hope it was useful. If you've got any further questions regarding how to actually apply for a GMAT test, or you'd like to come for a free consultation, or contact us in any way you desire, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible with the answers. My name's Tim Lloyd from GMAT.cz, part of Gain Access in Prague in the Czech Republic. Thank you, goodbye.